Hello, I'm back with another video. Now, this video is basically me just telling you how I feel I am a Nintendo gamer and what it truly means, in my opinion, to be a Nintendo gamer. Now, to our detractors, we are seen as being, as placating Nintendo, damage controlling Nintendo. You're damage controlling Nintendo. No. Nintendo, if we want to go through sheer facts, Nintendo has the most profitable first-party IPs in the video game industry as a whole, in total. They also have the most single popular and profitable franchise in the world. Period. Okay? So, Nintendo, the way Nintendo spoils people who buy their products, because consistently, if you get a Mario game, you're getting a good quality product, and Mario games are so good that even if you go back and get earlier versions in the series, in the franchise, you're still getting a good game. For example, I can go back and play Super Mario World on the SNES, and it's a good game. How many franchises can you say that the earlier versions are good? Look, I'll hold your hat. Go and play a PS2 version of Call of Duty. Have fun with that. Versus a more modern version of it. Have fun with that. Okay? Go and play an old school version of Madden versus some of the earlier, some of the later versions. Now, in some cases, it could be the later version may be better. But go back and play the SNES version of Madden. Tell me how fun that is. Okay? Now, this leads me to my first point. A lot of people need to realize that, that's just how it is. That's just how we are. We play these games, okay? And we hold Nintendo to the highest standard. But here's a little secret, and this is why Nintendo has the #1 first-party IPs in the entire video gaming industry. No matter how high a standard that we as Nintendo gamers have for Nintendo games, they hold themselves to just as high as, if not a higher standard. It's the reason why they have, people who will essentially say this game is like Shigeru Miyamoto, who has been in a more director role for the longest time, and making a lot of these games, would pull the plug from a game if it didn't look like it was up to snuff, or delay a game if it needed to be polished. This level of quality assurance is definitely the reason why we're spoiled as Nintendo gamers. Now, can Sony gamers say the same? Can they honestly say that Sony's newer IPs are as good as the things that they were making back in the PS1, PS2 days? Now, I owned a PS1 and PS2. I played my share of Paw Rappa the Rapper and Spyro the Dragon and Crash Bandicoot and Dark Cloud, things that were exclusively on the Sony PlayStation. Ape Escape. And, if you love God of War, God bless you. If you love Uncharted, God bless you. But if you tell me that these games, yes, graphically they are better, but they don't display nearly a tenth of the creativity and skill that Sony had in the PS1 and early PS2 generation, because that level of quality is not there, and because Sony has stopped competing with Nintendo and started competing with Microsoft. And Microsoft, if you're looking for dynamite IPs aside from Halo and Forza, you're not getting it from Microsoft. Okay. But anyway, the other side of the argument is that Nintendo fans are damage controlling Nintendo games, and we're damage controlling Nintendo's console, and we don't hold Nintendo accountable. We hold Nintendo accountable. We don't have to hold Nintendo accountable. Sorry, we don't have to do that. We don't have to do that because Nintendo, their strictest critic is themselves. Okay, they're like, we're not going to put that game out. It plays like shit. We're not going to put that game out. We're going to delay it until it gets done. This game is not going anywhere. It's never going to look good. Pulling the plug on it. I mean, if we thought, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? I didn't like Skyward Sword. I got it when it went on sale on Amazon for like $20. I still don't like it. I mean, the Legend of Zelda games that I really like, I play multiple times, and I beat them multiple times, and I get really, really, really good at them. Now, I got Wind Waker. I like Wind Waker. It's not my favorite Legend of Zelda. I'm not a big fan of Ocarina of Time. I played it, I beat it, I've played it and beat it multiple times. I mean, it's pretty good. Is it my favorite? No. Nope. So, I mean, we hold Nintendo accountable when they need to be held accountable. Recently Nintendo came out with their Wii Fit online things, and some of the online some of the online multiplayer is atrocious because the infrastructure isn't there. I'm going to admit it. That's not good, but you know what? You can improve the infrastructure of a game. The core of the game is still there. It's still a good game. The online infrastructure needs to be improved, but the core of the game is still good. But if your game is shit, I don't care how good the online is, the game is still shit. Hence Call of Duty Ghost and Battlefield 4. But anyway, this is just my 2 cents. The start of a new section. So yeah, this is just my 2 cents. Thank you and have a good day.